just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. At the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's Gaskin. And Gaskin, I don't think he got there. No, they're going to mark him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. This is Gaskin on the carry. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Josh Jones there to get him down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mayfield. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. This defense for the Dolphins, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Got an open man, it's Rattling. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Mayfield off the play fake. And his pass incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing, Mayfield. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Dolphins' 33-yard line.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. First down, Mayfield. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Travis Kelce, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run now with Gaskin. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2 now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that, the rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays and offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. The Browns drive about to get started. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And with
pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. From the gun, Mayfield. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
He sets to fire deep, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep to return is Lynn Bowden. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Play action. Now it's Tua. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Complete to Myles Gaskin. It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is down to 4. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. They go play action. Mayfield. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3 yards remain for second down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Mayfield now. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He's going to fire deep for Radley. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. 36 yards on the play. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Mayfield with it once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mayfield on play action. Complete. The tight end Kelsey. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. And again, it's Mayfield. And he'll find Hall. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hall. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end.
Touchdown, Browns! Harrison Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On play action, here's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. So that one will be accepted. hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
First down, Dolphins.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's letting this one go for Fuller. There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. Will Fuller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Browns 21, Dolphins 17. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Mayfield's throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline and they don't get the yards after the catch.
Mayfield off the play fake. He finds his man complete. It's Hall. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A first down throw for Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Collins. 7 yards the pick up there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 39.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. First down, Mayfield. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 now from the 27. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Swings this out for Hunt. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Now he's flushed out right. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 15. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Following the interception, Mayfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
After the sack on first down, Mayfield. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hall. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
Four yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Tagovailoa. Able to connect with Fuller. And some space here. Breaks through the contact. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Browns, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.